We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Giants at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Patrick gonna change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jaleel McLaughlin hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. It didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Able to find Gray here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Running left, Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice throw there by the young rookie from Penn State, and it's a first down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 11. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is a close game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. They juked him. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. McCole Hardman. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Brock Bowers. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So here's a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That one complete to again. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pushing his way through, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip.
Touchdown, Detroit! Devontae Smith, 45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9 now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. Still going. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Stays on his feet and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Smith with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw caught by Bowers. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Giants first down.
In motion, the tight end.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. McLaughlin is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, it's McLaughlin, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Giants. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Budda Baker with a pick. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Danny Gray, 63 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.